which has very good traits. Okay. Queen bees must have very good genetic traits. That is, they must be very disease resistant. Then they must show temperament that must not become aggressive with uh, small things. The stinging behavior must be very less, and swarming behavior and absconding behavior must be very low. And from such colonies, queen bees must be selected, and such queens can be used for further colony multiplication, or can be introduced to a queenless colony, or else these such queen bees can be used in case of queen replacement. Once the queen becomes less productive, those such queens can be such queens must be replaced in commercial beekeeping, during commercial beekeeping. We already discussed these things already about the importance of queen. There will be only one individual which lays fertilized eggs, and also sometimes unfertilized eggs while the in reproductive phase, when the drone is required. Um, then yeah, it's important for colony development, productivity, and behavioral characters of the progeny, which will be governed by the queen bee. So the selection of bee from a good genetic material is very important. Good parent material is very important. Good colony. Queen bee maintains cohesion among the bees in the colony through its pheromones. Presence of young queen ensures the normal functioning of the honeybee colony. So queen must be introduced oftenly every year. Annually, old queens will be replaced with newer ones. Queen is the custodian of its male parentage, as it stores sperms in its sac of the colony. Since the queen bee is capable of laying fertilized eggs, which she does using the sperms reservoir she has in its spermatheca, that is sperm sac, in her abdomen. We already know all these things. In the absence of queen bee in the colony, particularly in non-bearing, that is no drone rearing season, um, results in de-windling, laying worker conditions, and finally in the collapse of the colony. Yes, in the absence of queen bee, worker starts laying eggs, which produces drones and results in collapse of the colony. And in this picture, you can see a queen around which workers surround around it, and workers actually feed the queen throughout its life with nectar, royal jelly, and pollen. Queen is taken care by the workers from its brood stage and throughout its adult stage. The queen will be taken care by the workers. Yeah, we all know this importance already. And locating the queen bee, you can distinguish the queen bee from all the remaining individuals of the colony. Usually in regular cases, only one queen will be found in one colony. It will be very different from worker and drone bees. You all know the morphological characters. You have seen the pictures. And that will be surrounded by the um, worker bees. And wherever the queen moves, the workers follows the queen. And this behavior can be seen during hiving also. Well, uh, having a swarm or from the wild hive to the box, you will observe this behavior of workers following the queen. If the queen is captured, all the remaining workers automatically moves to the box or colony wherever the queen goes. Okay. Case of failure by we can separate the queen from remaining colony members of the colony. There are different methods. One is paired comb method. In this method, following steps are undertaken to locating the queen bee. Place an extra brood chamber behind the colony in which queen bees need to be located. Open up the colony, take out first pair of combs and put them in the empty brood chamber a few inches away from the hive wall. Then take the next pair of comb, then put them near the first two, leaving a couple of inches between the two pairs. Similarly, repeat the third comb. There are now only 4 combs left in the original chamber. Space these out in pairs evenly and leave them as such for 2 to 3 minutes. We have to leave only 4 combs. One will be empty. And owing to more light falling on the two outside facing of every pair of comb, the queen will be moved to the inner dark space where space between one of the pairs. Means 2 combs at one place will be there. That the queen will be means that will move to the darker place. After a couple of minutes, take out each pair at a time to locate the queen bee, opening their inner sides like the leaf of a book and locate the queen bee. That will be found in between the 2 combs. You can locate the queen bee inside very easily. So you should leave only 2 pairs of different frames inside the brood chamber.
Excuse me,
Yes, sir.
I want to just understand.
Yes, sir.
Uh, yeah, first of all, it is written that extra brood chamber behind the colony. Behind the colony means
Um, means separately next to the colony.
another colony,
No, not
another hive. Yes, same hive.
yeah. All the this one colony members must be moved to the earlier chamber frames must be removed and only 2 pairs of this one must be kept. Frames must be kept. That is 4 frames will be kept, and all the insects all the workers and queens, including everything, we have to leave it there. And the queen always moves to the darker side. Means between 2 frames that will be moved. In a fresh brood, we can fresh brood chamber. We can keep that, or else in the same colony also you can make it. Both ways in the same colony also you can make. Otherwise, if you have more space in that older box, you can make this in the same box. Otherwise, if you don't have space, you can you can make this experiment in a new box. Next to that box, you can make it in a new box also. Another one is queen excluder method. In that, usually these methods are followed only if you are unable to locate the queen. Usually you will be able to locate the queen by your observation itself. Usually by keen monitoring, within 5 minutes you will be able to observe the queen, and you can capture the queen very easily. This will be very mild. That will not be uh, means that will be moving always. Actually, queen will be moving, but along with that, all the workers will be moving, and workers always try to conceal the queen, cover the, means like a security kind, defense kind of thing. That will be, means the workers will not allow to the queen to be exposed. Uh, so wherever the worker moves, you can usually easily locate the queen. Um, so first it is given here. If it is not possible, there will be different methods to be followed. Here in queen excluder sieve method, uh, means only a queen excluder sheet will be used here. All the remaining workers and other workers will be made to move to the other part of the brood chamber, and at one side only the queen and only few workers will be left out. Queen cannot pass through this queen excluder. In such, that is the principle here. The detailed method is given here. So that queen will be left with only few workers. Finally, the queen is only left here in one side, which cannot be moved to the other side. Thus, queen can be located very easily. Hive displacement method, I'll just read it away. It is often difficult for the less experienced beekeeper to concentrate on finding a queen in a populous colony. Under such circumstances, this method will be followed. Following steps can be undertaken for successful tracing of the queen bee. Displace the colony a few meters away from its original site. I will move the box. Leave an empty chamber at the original site to collect the foraging bees returning home. Empty chamber will be kept at the original site. So the workers bees, whichever gone out of the hive, will while returning, that it thinks that is its hive and returns to the same location. But we will be placing an empty chamber, brood chamber, at the original location. After some times, most of the foragers from the displaced hive will return back to its original site, leaving behind the quite young and non-offensive bees in the original hive. What the box we have displaced from there to the new location, that will be always, means from that the foraging bees will be leaving, and while returning back, they will be coming back to the new empty box where at the original site. I think you are getting my point. After some time, all the foraging bees moves to that empty chamber that will be filled with most of the foraging bees which have returned home. The original box, which will be shifted a few meters away, it contains only queen and along with that young stage of worker bees. Now we can examine the original displaced colony for the queen bee. The location of the queen bee in such a thinly populated colony is very easy. In very less populated colony, you can locate the queen bee very easily. Queen bee must be queen bee's quality must be examined. How we can judge the quality of the queen bee? it is important uh, because the for screening of stock, for identifying the best parentage, for selective breeding programs, and for identifying the poor quality queen bees and requeening colonies with young and prolific queen bees. This quality judging of the queen bee is a skill acquires through prolonged exam experience. Why we have to judge the quality of the queen bee? They have given here because the queen bee is the laying means that is the inheriting individual of the colony. So for introducing to the uh, queenless colonies or replacing the older queens or else while colony division, we have to use queen bees which are best with certain characters which we have discussed earlier. That should have very good egg laying capacity, then that should not be more aggressive, less swarming behavior, absconding behavior, uh, like that. Uh, which are the different attributes contributing to the quality of the queen bee are physical appearance. A good queen bee must have a broad thorax. Thorax is the middle part of the body. Different parts, major parts are head, thorax, and abdomen. Broad thorax to which holds the wings and all three pairs of legs in it. That is called as thorax. That should be broader and longer and gradually tapering abdomen. That is the perfect queen. Means usually if the young ones are not fed with a very good quality food, that is especially royal jelly, the queens will be sometimes of inferior quality if the food is not fed properly. In such conditions, that will be an intermediate kind, like between worker and the queen, where the this one abdomen will be little shorter and tapering will not be there. Gradual tapering will be means that will be very shorter, and abdomen will be broader and shorter. Such kind of queens must not be selected. A good quality queen must have broader thorax and longer abdomen and gradually tapering abdomen, fully distended along the sides. A young mated queen bee is reddish yellow, shining and evenly colored. Yeah, color will be reddish yellow. That will be shining, and the color will be even throughout its body. On a contrary, a queen bee is that is short, stubby, off-colored, erratic in movement, or whole body is not compact and tends to fall away from the thorax in a rat-tailed fashion, is not desirable. What we are talking, these characters must not be there. Short, stubby, short, this one, body length, and color apart from reddish yellow, and movement should not be erratic. Whole body must be means compact. If it is not compact, it can't be selected. Um, yeah, such the characters are not desirable. In severe winter, if the queen bee happens to stop laying eggs, it may usually look small, even though it is a good one. That is in severe winter also, it must lay eggs usually. That such queens must be selected. But if it looks small during active laying season, then it is undesirable characters. Yeah, during winter it lays very less eggs, then it is okay. But in other season, the egg laying of the queen must be continuous, and in before during the spring season, egg laying must be in very high quantity. That will be more desirable. Virgin queen bees on emergence sometimes looks as large as a fertile one, but it gradually decreases in size in preparation for mating flights, and shows behavior different from a typically laying queen. Such queen bees should not be pronounced useless in Hestel only on the basis of their size, and be given such sufficient time, given a sufficient time till it starts laying eggs. Yeah, usually during emergence, queen bees will be larger in size. After emergence of 4 to 5 days, it will become a little smaller in size uh, before it starts nuptial flight for mating. And it can be judged only after it starts laying egg. And behavioral attributes, we discussed it earlier. On the basis of her behavior, that can be judged on basis of the behavior and that of her progeny. Yeah, the behavior of the queen implies that her progeny also behaves in the same manner. A good and prolific queen bee has a gentle and majestic giant. She does not get irritated on slight provocation or disturbance. For slight provocation, it should not be irritated, and it should be calm. It does not show any stinking behavior. A good queen will lay eggs in the center of the cell bottom, and each egg usually slanting in the same direction. In one direction only, it will be laying eggs usually. At the center of the bottom only, it lays eggs. Only one egg per cell. The egg must be laid symmetrically, starting usually a little above the center of the comb and spreading out evenly in all the directions in a concentric pattern. Yeah, symmetrically in a concentric manner, it will be laying eggs. The queen will not lay one egg here and go away and lay another egg in a distinct in other side of the comb. It lays eggs symmetrically and concentrically, a ring-like means next in every next cells in a circular manner, in some concentric manner, it lays eggs and it will be symmetrical. The colony showing least swarming behavior, disease resistance, and good summering and overwintering capabilities, and gentle temperament can be considered for having quality queens. These behavioral attributes we must observe very keenly before selecting the queen. The major things we have noticed here is least swarming behavior. The colony should have a very least swarming behavior. That should not leave the colony oftenly. For small slight provocation, that should not get irritated. It should not. It should have very less stinging behavior. And the disease resistance and capability of surviving in the summer and overwintering. Overwintering is uh, surviving in the winter. And gentle temperament. See, these are the major qualities we have to remember for selection of queen. Physical appearance, we discussed that. It should be thorax should be broad and abdomen should be longer and tapered. That is the major attribute. And behavior, these things. and colony preferences. All the traits of good queen are reflected into the performances, colony performance. That will be reflected to the colony, resulting in better productivity. Hence, the performance of the queen bee and its progeny are the most dependable attributes. So, in the existing blocks where the queen are selected, prior to the queen selection, we have to select the queen from such colonies where the performance of colony is good. Egg laying capacity of its mother, and honey collection capacity of the workers, and different behaviors of its colony prior to queen selection must that is important. Yeah, there are different attributes of queen bee based on evolution and of the performance of the queen bee as well as of its progeny or offsprings, which are more often relayed for queen bee quality judgment. These are the characters we have to consider for judging the quality: purity of the queen, size and weight of the queen, queen bee's quietness of the on combs, fecundity is egg laying capacity, then compactness in the brood rearing, that is egg will be laid in concentric manner in symmetrical way. We said that. So that will be continuously, eggs will be laid and broods will be reared continuously. So if it is healthy, then the combs will be very compact. Means continuously in all the broods, all the combs, there will be broods. One or the other stage of the broods will be continuously available. Pace of colony growth, how fast it will be growing. Surplus honey produced, the capacity of its workers to produce honey. Lead swarming tendency. You should not leave the colony oftenly. Then bee's gentleness. You should not sting for small provocations. You should not get irritated. Resistance to diseases and enemies. Then comb rising means for comb rising, the worker bees have to secrete wax from its forelegs, and that wax will be utilized for comb building, comb rising. Yeah, comb rising is the general term, but if we give the comb foundation, that will build the comb on the comb foundation sheet. And winter and summer hardness. We have discussed all the things above. They have listed here 12 characters which are important for quality judgment of the queen. So you should remember these 12 points for examination point of view. If you remember these 12 points, you can write it very easily. Whatever the questions is asked about queen bee qualities, you can write. Yeah, there are different techniques to rear the queen bees. Now we know what are the qualities we have to, which are the qualities most important for selection of queen bee. From such queen bee colonies, such colonies, we will select the queen bee cells or eggs from such colonies to produce a queen bee. What are the requirements we should have? Prerequisite for mass queen rearing. We should have breeder colony. That is, breeder colony means as we discussed here in the previous this one, there are different characters we have discussed for quality queen bee. So the colony having all these positive traits of the colony, such colonies can be considered as a breeder colony, a good performing colony among the available stock of the bee colony in the apiary. The best performing colony will be selected for as a breeder colony. A very young larvae from this colony are taken from getting them transferred to high quality queen bees. Um, okay. The eggs, young eggs, that is 1 or 2 days eggs will be taken to produce the queen bees. Or else the very young, just hatched eggs, that is brood, can also be used for rising into a queen. Such egg or young brood larva will be grafted into the another colony to produce transform itself into the queen bee. And that is the breeder colony, that is called as a breeder colony, very healthy colony in the apiary. Say you have 20 boxes in your apiary, and the best performing colony will be selected as breeder colony. And second one is queen cell starter colony. Okay, this is usually a queenless colony with enough food stores and a good number of nurse bees. That is, if you want to raise queen bees, more queen bees, you have to have a good number of worker bees of young ages. Young age worker bees means they are the nurse bees, which feed the broods and queens. So its population is very important. Such colonies are very important. These must be in a very good number. The nurse bees must be in very good number. And such colonies must also have enough food storage, because if there are no good food storage, the nurse bees or worker bees may tend to leave the colony. They should have sufficient food for the purpose to feed the queen bees and also to get food for itself. And the such larva or egg from this breeder colony will be introduced to this queen cell starter colony. That will be a queenless colony. These young nurse bees will take care of such transplanted or grafted brood and feeds with good quality food and develop that brood into a healthy queen. And the next one is a cell builder or finisher colony. This colony is established 4 days prior to larval grafting by dequeening at least 10 bee frame strength colony. Excuse me. The colony is established 4 days prior to larval grafting by dequeening at least. Okay. The dequeened colony will raise a few queen cells from which the royal jelly to prime the artificial queen cups is extracted by discarding the queen or royal larva. The young bees or sealed workers' brood combs are given to the colony to maintain sufficient number of nurse bees. The comb arrangement in the cell builder colony is kept as given below. Okay. Here we know that breeder colony is the one which we select egg or larva for rearing into a developing into a queen bee. Then that will be transferred to the queen cell or starter colony with that is a queenless colony with a large number of nurse bees, and this in this this one the queen bees are developed fed by nurse bees and developed there. And in this cell builder or finisher colony, this is a colony where the queens will be transferred into that. That is, if the queen is not functioning well, such queens will be removed, dequeened, just 3 to 4 days before the larva from the queen cell starter colony will be grafted to the transferred to the finisher colony or cell builder colony. So, in such cases, these means the frames must be frames inside the this one brooder chamber will be kept in this order. This is the order they have given: HSSEYCPESH, where H is honeycomb. It will be placed in the outer side of the. In this order, we have to keep the frames. In each outer side, we will place the honeycomb. S is next sealed worker brood combs. That is sealed means that the developmental all the developmental stages is completed, and that is about to emerge. These brood combs will be worker brood combs will be about to emerge. Such frames will be kept in next to honeycombs. Next, we will keep the near emergence brood combs, which are about to emerge. Next, we will keep the young larva 4 to 5 days old brood combs. In next two, we will keep one is the frame with queen cell cup grafted larva or comb with larva from the breeder colony. That will be placed almost in the middle of the brood chamber, and next to that pollen comb will be kept. In this order, we have to keep the colony. This is scientifically studied, and they have standardized it for better functioning of the better means success rate of the this queen cell introduction, new queen introduction. You can remember this order. These are the 3 prerequisites. That is, brooder colony you must have, then queen cell starter colony you must have, then cell builder or finisher colony, where the queens are introduced. Such colonies. Okay, 3 types of colonies you must be having. The first one is where we select the egg that is queen progeny, best progeny will be selected. Then where the queen cell will be developed, queen brood will be developed into and fed, the feeding will be taken place. And next one is where we have to introduce the queen. There are different methods of commercial mass queen bee rearing techniques. They have given different methods. Different methods they have given with photograph in illustrations. One is Miller method. These are all preliminary methods tried during the early stages. And the Alley method, Smith method. Here in first one, V-shaped comb foundation combs were provided, and queens were reared one each on these kind of foundation combs. And Alley method and Smith method, they used C-shaped combs in such manner, given in the photographs. Then another is Hopkins method. But the most important method here is Doolittle or grafting method. This is the most widely used method with less resources, especially tools. Not much modern tools are used here, but this is the most effective method where these queen's cells are grafted. This is queen eggs or larvae are grafted on the queen cell cups. We have, how the queen cells are present. Queen cells are usually the larger cells present at the bottom of the comb in the natural conditions. So we have to provide place this one queen cups in the bottom such that naturally the worker bees feed the queen cells and develop it into a adult. So this behavior of worker bees is exploited for mass multiplication of queen bee rearing, mass production of queen bees. Here there are different steps involved. That is preparation of queen cups cells, queen cell cups. That is artificially using the natural wax of the honeybee comb. We can use even wild bee honeycomb or even Apis dorsata or mellifera combs for any of the different species. It doesn't matter. These means we can extract these wax from earlier destroyed or damaged colonies, and we can there is a process for making a wax sheet, filtering the wax sheet, and means in certain temperature around 65 degrees Celsius, I think. In that temperature, the wax melts completely, and that can be made into sheet and can be preserved for a long time and can be utilized for different things. You can make a comb foundation sheet from that, or else you can use this for such purpose for making queen cell cups. There is a structure here, you can see wooden structures. This kind of structure are dipped into the wax that is in liquid state. With slight heating, the wax comes to the liquid state. In a container, that wax will be there. you can dip. You can individually dip these. Means individual regular wood can be used for making this queen cup cells. You must standardize the queen cups means frames, such sticks with respect to the size of the queen cells of that particular species. If it is for Apis mellifera, it will be a little larger cell, and Apis cerana has a little bit smaller queen cell cups. For that, we have to standardize, and this must be usually, this is not available commercially in India as of right now. Maybe the production have been started, but it is maybe if it is available, it is very rarely available. You can make it make your own frames like this. Even a pencil can be modified into a queen cup cell, or a very good quality wood can be modified into a queen cup cell. Such stick is first dipped into the wax and removed and allowed to dry for a few seconds. Then again it can be dipped and removed. Like that, we have to dip and dry it for 3 or 4 times. After that, queen cup will be formed. Means that wax will be hard, solidified, and such solidified, this one must be removed carefully from such frames, and that wax cups, that will form a wax cup, and such cups must be grafted on the wooden pieces or the frame. See, you can see the melted wax in the glass jar, sorry, honey water dipstick. They're using honey water. It is used for this one, grafting the, means providing the, means attracting the, this one, worker bees. So wax this will be, yeah, as I told, this from this wooden structure we will get the wax queen cell cups. The next step is affixing the cell cups. These cups will be fixed to the frame. See, you can see this frame, or else wooden pieces may also be used. A cuboid wooden piece of say 1 inch by 1 inch, or else 2 centimeter by 2 centimeter may be used, and that can be grafted to this wooden regular wooden frames using the same wax. So on that wooden piece, again, with the same help of that wax, you can graft these queen cup cells. So finally, you will get the such structure. You can see in this picture. In one regular brood frame, so many queen cup cells are formed. This is a different kind of frame. In regular frame, they have 3 more crossbars in the same frame. In this case, each cell, queen cell cups, cannot be removed separately. So what our guide taught us was, for each cell we will use separate cuboid shaped wooden pieces, wooden blocks, so that if you need to remove any one cell, you can remove it separately, safely you can remove it. Or else everything is standardized. If everything is standardized, you can use only one crossbar and graft all the queen cup cells on a single bar like this. Around 45 to 60 queen cells can be reared in one frame itself. For rearing of queen cells in such large number, we need more nurse bees. Nurse bee population must be very high. After grafting the queen cup cells uh, to such frames in this manner. We can next go for larval grafting. Uh, Young larva of 1 day or 2 days old can be uh, removed along with the royal jelly present in the cell, healthy cell of the breeder colony. That is a very good healthy colony, and such uh, young larva can be grafted, directly placed uh, into the queen cup cells. Yeah, these queen cup cells are actually inverted in manner, but due to certain properties, just if you keep the queen cup cells uh, onto the means at the base of the uh, cell, that will be attached along with larva and royal jelly. That will be attached to the, using the honey syrup, that will be attached to the base of the queen cup cell. Yeah, complete explanation is been given regarding the same. You can see the frame with the queen cup cell is inverted, and you can see a queen cup. And for transplanting young worker larva, that is 1 day or 2 day old larva, to the such queen cup cell, we need a separate very micro tools, that is a spatula like tool, micro spatula, that can be used for removal of young worker larva along with royal jelly in it. Each cell of worker larva have royal jelly in it. Initially, for 2 days, royal jelly is fed for all the worker larvas. And in such queen cells, queen cup cells, if larvae are present, such larvae are fed all the time with royal jelly, with more quantity of royal jelly. Then after transplanting of larva, queen cell rising means if you allow the this one nursing bees, those will develop means those will feed the queen larvas and develop the queen cell as well. That queen cups what we have provided, that will be again built more. That is, those queen cup cells will be modified to very good quality queen cup cells, means as natural in natural conditions, and that will be built and completely sealed after the 10 days of larval grafting. Hence, it becomes imperative that before the emergence of queens, the sealed cells are transplanted one by one into either the queenless mating nuclei or the dequeened colonies needing queen bee replacement. Yeah, such queen cells after sealing, they can be transplanted wherever it is needed, either dequeened colony or else the naturally queenless colonies. This is the most popular method and most effective method. That is grafting method, what we call it as Doolittle method or grafting method. Okay, this is more practically followed, and here in this method, without any much tools, only very small kind of this kind of tools, we can make our queen cup cells natural with available natural bee wax only, and we can yeah, not much tools are required for this. But most naval methods, there is advanced method followed in mass multiplication of Apis mellifera species in European and American conditions. They used this Hargenter or queen cup cell cup kit method. Here, uh, instead of naturally means making the queen cup cells with naturally available material, here they use more synthetic materials and readily available materials. Here the PVC material will be used to make queen cups. Means such readily available queen cups are used for raising the queen bees. Excuse me. Sorry, there was a disturbance. Okay. Yeah. Here, almost the similar principles are used, but uh, the difference is we use PVC material, readily available queen cup cells. Here, the complete kit will be available. Uh, and other difference is here the fertilized eggs are means laid directly on one kind of cells that will be transferred. That will be also PVC material that will be transferred to the queen cup cell, and we will not uh, graft this as we have done in grafting method. Here the completely where the egg is laid, that portion is completely shifted to the uh, queen cup cell. Here the egg is actually laid on some PVC structure that is given here as a base of brown queen cup cells, queen cell cups. That will be a very small piece. That will be after laying egg. That will be completely transferred to the regular queen cup cells. So there we will not touch the queen as an egg or larva for the purpose of grafting. Yeah, this is the apparatus. Here 10 by 10, 10 centimeter, 10 by 10 centimeter. This one readily available kit is used for uh, developing the queen bees. Yeah, after rising, transplanting queen cells into the colonies or mating nuclei. That is I've discussed here earlier. Where it comes from. And they given prerequisite, okay, 3 methods. Then different methods for rearing commercial queen bees. Yeah, next one is transferring it to the colonies where it is essential. Yeah, after rising of the queen cells and sealing of the queen cells, you can transfer in this kind of cells. After completely sealing of queen cells like this, each unit may be separately placed into the colony where the queens are required. That is queenless colonies or dequeened colonies. That is given in detail here. Um, how the it is to be done, and in which where you have to place those things. All these have been given here. Yeah. Again, apart from these queen cells, means queen bees, we have raised it artificially. Naturally available queen bee cells may also be exploited for uh, transplanting. Yeah, we have seen different kinds of queen cells earlier uh, in different conditions. In many conditions, usually 5 to 8, 10 queen bee cells are made in natural conditions. Though, if you allow it naturally, only 1 or 2 queen may survive in such condition, which we can exploit for transferring to the required cells, required colonies, where the queens are required. Now, queen bee mating. Um, yeah, for mating of queen bees, we have raised the queen. Okay, up to the ceiling, it is over. Now we have transferred it to the, means we will transfer where it is necessary, but we have to follow certain this thing, but for having the very good next generation for mating, it is very important because these queen bees carry the sperms of drones as well. If we allow in natural conditions, the drones from other uh, colonies may also mate with these bees. Those drones may be from the undesirable colonies. So such characters may also be transferred to the next generation. These through these queen bees, which lays eggs in that colony. So it is very important to have a separate breeding site for such in such situations. We have to locate these hives in a distant place, which is where we don't have any bee colonies in and around some say 3 to 5 kilometers. Away from the regular apiary. You have to take away from that. And in such conditions, what the bee box we use for Apis mellifera is called as a Longstrauth bee hive box. In such this one, we can use a smaller one uh, so that the lesser number of drone bees and worker bees lived in that colony. If you have more number of bees living together, you might result in undesirable this one. More means those more number of drones means which drone means. Excuse me. So in such conditions, we have to um, have less number of desirable drones in it, and less populated colony must be made for proper mating. For that, we have to use very small, means a small number of say 3 to 6 frames mating nuclei. That is only half part or less than half of the colony strength must be used, and remaining must be closed, or else shallow super may be used, or else we can divide the box into many. This one. The first point is given along the lengthwise and crosswise, and we can make separate, means uh, separate chambers for each this one drones. Sorry, each queen cells, so the population will be reduced. In such conditions, separate care also may be taken for each cells. So main thing is we have to shift that into the separate location. Yeah, it is given here. Selective mating of queen bees. The same thing is given in detail here. Such breeder colonies must be shifted to the selective mating yard here. Yeah, you can see here in such conditions, mother drone colony, it is here in one box, and these are transferred, the small boxes, what you see around that, those are the nuclei, means queen bees developed, means small boxes are used for queen bee development with only nurse bees and two, 3 or 4 frames in it. And maintaining the queen bee bank or reservoir, it is very important to maintain this queen bee bank where we know that the earlier we separated the good characters, means colonies with good traits, good characters, that will be separated and kept as breeder colony. And such breeder colony is used for multiplication of next generation of queen bees, and such queens will be maintained in the reservoir in such queen bee bank. How we can maintain is, see, you can see in this picture, in one frame there are many methods. We can use very smaller boxes for separate queen bees, or else if it is if you want to make more number of queen, this one again mass multiplication is targeted, then you can use such see, in this one frame there are around 20 queens. The individual part what you see is the queen cage, where only worker bees can enter into that and feed the queen bees, but queen bees doesn't are unable to leave that cage. That queen cage is made up of usually in very simple manner they can make that queen gate, a queen excluder sheet can be cut into certain size, and that can be rolled, and it contains many holes, such holes which can, where only worker bees can enter, and the queen bees doesn't, are unable to escape from that cage. Such cages are kept in one frame. So as many as 50-60 queen bees can be kept in one one colony, one box. Sorry. So this is about maintaining queen bee bank or queen reservoir. And such queens can be, mated queens can be introduced wherever it is required. And there are different methods for introducing the queen bees. And suddenly, after decaging, means dequeening, we can't directly put the queen into that new colony, as the pheromone of earlier queen bee will be present in that, and these new queen may not be acceptable readily by the workers. It may think that it is an foreign individual. So we will use different methods. One method is hair roller cage, or using queen mailing and hair roller cage. Here such queen cage will be used, and that is left, means before releasing the queen, regular new queen, old queen will be dequeened earlier, usually 3 days earlier, and these new queen will be introduced with along with the queen cage, and it will be means for this to adjust, we will leave it for a few hours or else a day. Then we can uh, it will be uh, adjusted in a few days, like that. There are different methods. Okay. Clipping of queen bees is another one operation after introducing the queen to the new colony or desirable colony. That new queen, those wings will be clipped in commercial beekeeping with respect to Apis mellifera. They clip the wings of the, means they cut the wings of bees, queen bees, to half of its length, so that the queen is unable to fly, leave the colony. That is one method how we can avoid swarming as well. So that is clipping of queen bees. And marking of queen bees is very important. Where one second, it indicates these marks with white, yellow, red, green, and blue color are used to mark the queen bees on its thorax. One of the reason why the queen bees must have broader thorax is to hold the marking. We can with the permanent marker non-odor it's on paint material, we can mark on the thorax of the in between two four wings, which we can mark on the center of the thorax on the top for its identification with these different colors. These different colors indicate the year of introduction. Say example, if you introduce it in 2021, that will be marked with white. If you introduce with in 2022, that will be marked in yellow. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, year ending with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They will use such similar colors. And year ending with 6, 7, 8, 9. See that these colors will be used. For year ending with 1 and 6, white will be used. Year ending with 2 and 7, yellow will be used. If it is 2023, if you introduce in this year, we will be painting its thorax, top of the thorax with red color. If it is in next year, we will mark it with green color, and so on. If we have introduced it in 2020, that will be marked with blue color. So that whenever you see the queen bee, you can identify its age very easily. Okay, I think keywords they have given is breeder colony. You know that well. Most desirable, best performing colony in the apiary. And clipping queen is the wings of the queen are bees are clipped to put a mark and or identification. The wings will be clipped for different reasons, to put the mark or else to avoid the swarming and all. Yeah, I think we have covered many aspects. These are the answers for the model answers for the questions. Yeah, if anybody have any questions.
So, Deepak sir, this is Satya here.
Yes, sir.
So all this, there are a lot of, in the theory part that we have covered today, there are a lot of things related to the way the activities are done with respect to uh, the the trap, or there are different things we learned in terms of the queen bee management. So we see that the text or the book which is provided to us, it also talks about how to actually do it on practice.
Yes, yes.
Right. So is this something that I mean, I think this is the theory session, but any information, do we have the opportunity to see this happening practically?
Sir, actually, these things, whatever the theory I say, it may be just an introduction like that, but you learn only when you do it with your own hands. This the practical is very, very important for this chapter. These chapters means completely management of big colonies. Practice is very, very important. It's very practical course actually.
Right, right.
Mm.
Something to be learned
Yeah,
on
you
ground.
have to collaborate with some other institutes where these kind of activities are taken up.
Perfect, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, in if you are in Karnataka, there are many. There are two centers usually in Apiculture Department, Bangalore. We have all the facilities regarding this. In University of Agricultural Sciences, GKVK, Gandhi Krishi Vignana Kendra, Bengaluru. We have all the facilities of this. We have even high-end facilities, modern technologies, everything we have there. And another one is Forestry College, Ponnampet in Kodagu district, Coorg district of Karnataka. We have practical this one study means working materials in that center. If you are anywhere near Karnataka, I can help you with contact persons, resource persons there.
Sure, sir. That would be great. I'm from Bangalore, sir. So I'm in Bangalore. Yeah.
Yeah, if you are able to go to Gandhi Krishi Vignana Kendra and on the
GKVK.
way to Yelahanka, GKVK, you must be knowing. Yeah.
Sure, sir. Definitely.
We have very good interested scientists there. We have separate apiculture department in that agriculture college. Yeah, I will definitely make you contact of the resource persons there.
Awesome.
We have assistant professor by name Vijay Kumar. Uh, yeah, he is the most active person in past some 8 to 10 years. Mm, yeah, I'll definitely coordinate with you if you are interested. Yes.
That would be great, sir. Thank you. Thank you very
So,
much.
are the students of Bangalore Regional Center,
Yes, madam.
you're attached to a study center that is Sri Ravi Shankar Ashram, Sri
Okay.
Sri Institute. Uday Kumar sir is the coordinator, and even Deepak sir will help you out. You can contact the coordinator, or you can send a mail to regional center.
Okay.
We'll help you out in getting the practice. Okay.
Sure, madam. Thank you. Thank you.
You can take Deepak sir number also. Sir is in the group. Our email ID also will share. And what are the practicals involved? Uday Kumar sir will be able to. You can just reach Uday Kumar sir also. Go to Sri Ashram.
Okay, madam. Sure. Thank
Or
you.
else contact regional center will help you out.
Sure, madam.
I'm glad few of the students are very much interested in extending.
They need practice, all these things. If they are under regional center of Bangalore, you can help them, sir.
Yes, madam, I will
Or
try.
if they are in Karnataka.
Yeah, yeah, there are many resource persons in Bangalore as well. If sir demands, if it is demanded, I will also try to come to the.
Sir, I'll ask Uday Kumar sir
Come to
to
Bangalore.
coordinate with you, sir, for these practicals. Okay, sir.
Yes, yes, madam. There are facilities and resource persons in Bangalore itself, madam.
Okay.
They will be able to help. If it is not possible, I will definitely involve in the practicals.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes, madam.
Any other questions? Okay, sir. We shall wind up the session. Sir, I think it is the last session.
If you have any discussion, they can leave in the group or else contact me directly. My phone number is I'm in the group. You can get my phone number there.
Excuse me, sir. Is there any group? I mean, WhatsApp group or something?
Yes, are you not added into the group?
Sir, the link is sent to all the mails, sir. The link, WhatsApp link is sent in the mail only.
Okay, madam.
Did you check the mail? Where did you get this link, sir? In the mail only, I think.
Yes, madam. Remind to attend the counseling session. So that email.
Yeah. That WhatsApp link also is sent to that mail only. You just check, sir.
Okay.
Okay, WhatsApp link is there. You can join. Otherwise, send us a mail. I will be able to send you the WhatsApp link.
Okay. Thank you very much, madam. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir.